Okay, hopefully this is working. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Uh, Bear with me. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Just waiting to see.
Resident Evil.
Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Okay, looks like it's working now. Sorry, this is a mess. I haven't streamed in a long time. Um, this is pretty much uh, a pretty bad attempt, but an attempt at a um, sort of unprofessional slash professional, not professional, let's play of Code Veronica. Um, I'm going to play very small bursts. Uh, it's for me in terms of the classic ones, my favorite Resident Evil. Um, so it's uh, it's definitely got a lot of issues, but soundtrack, lore, all that, I absolutely adore this game. So again, I'm gonna play in really small chunks. I don't want for this to be something where you have to commit, 45 minutes to an hour, maybe 10, 15 minutes at a time. And we'll try to discuss some interesting cutscenes and stuff like that. So without further ado, we'll get started, and I will not talk through the cutscenes.
Resident Evil. The American Midwestern town, Raccoon City, has been completely decimated due to the T-virus outbreak that was instigated by the international corporation Umbrella. Claire Redfield, who arrived in Raccoon City to search for her lost brother Chris, and a rookie police officer, Leon S. Kennedy, managed to escape from the city. But their ordeal was only a prelude of things to come. 3 months later.
Your identification number is WKD 4496. Welcome to your new home.
Her name is Claire Redfield. We caught her trespassing in our Paris lab facility 10 days ago. She apparently infiltrated the complex looking for her lost brother, Chris Redfield, one of the surviving members of RPD's famous STARS teams.
Don't move. Perfect.
Go on. Get out of here. This place is finished. I don't know, it might have been a special forces team. But in any case, this prison's been taken over. The troops have been wiped out.
What are you saying?
You're free to leave the complex. But you may as well know you have no chance of getting off this island.
And what about you? What are you going to do?
Don't worry about me.
So, for the purposes just of going over the famous glitch that was in every version, I believe, except the Dreamcast version. Basically, what you can't do, I don't know if it's going to work now with me having the rocket launcher, but you cannot touch this manual from where your inventory is. So you can't pick up any items until you get a little farther in, but we'll go into that. But beautiful setup for the game. In my opinion, this is the best RE soundtrack. There's a lot of issues with it, like I said, pacing wise, things like this. You know, super extensive, long loads for climbing upstairs, and I get what they were trying to do, building tension and stuff, but it's exasperating at times. now have an epic introduction about to happen.
Wait! Don't shoot!
Who are you?
Huh? You're not a zombie. Well, great. Wait right there. I'm coming over. Sorry about that little misunderstanding, but I thought you were another one of those
Shut up. Make one wrong move and I'll shoot.
Relax, beautiful. I said I was sorry. My name's Steve. I was a prisoner on this island. And I'm guessing you're not from Umbrella either.
No, I'm Claire. Claire Redfield.
Claire? Nice. I'll remember that. Hey, I hear there's an airport around here. And once I find it, I can finally escape from this crazy island. I'll see ya.
Hey, wait up!
I don't want you following me, lady. You'll only slow me down.
So, I'm hoping I do this right, but basically, as you see, I haven't touched any item in my inventory. I left with the lighter on, didn't grab anything. The gun was manually put in my hand. Okay, so now I'm gonna grab this herb. And then what you do, again, I don't know if this is going to work right because I have the rocket launcher in my inventory, but what you do, in theory, is instead of opening the manual through the menu, you go to File, and you open it this way. And now, if you notice, the herb is in my equipment. And what this does, if you notice, can't shoot anymore, but more importantly, you can use an herb infinitely. It's a beautiful thing. Of course, for the purposes of this playthrough, I'm going to wreck everything and everyone I can. This is not a skill thing I'm trying to do, it's more just reminiscing on the story and trying to do this to spend some time, even though not directly, but some time with my brother Eddie and my cousin Oni. Get out of my face! Again, Resident Evil Code Veronica for me, the soundtrack, the atmosphere, just listen to that soundtrack.
Please deposit any metallic items you have in the security box.
Some real iconic soundtracks in this game. Kind of a fast reader, so I apologize if this kind of flies through the screen, but...
Chris Redfield.
What are you doing here?
Chris Redfield. Is he a relative of yours or something?
You mean my brother?
Ah, your siblings. Well, it seems your brother is under surveillance by Umbrella.
What? I've got to contact Leon and tell him to let my brother know he's being monitored. It's a good thing I have access to an outside connection from here.
Well, that file shows the latitude and longitude of this place. Why don't you send your brother the coordinates and ask him to come help?
Thanks, I'll do that.
Hey, I was just kidding. There's no way he could get here, even if he is your brother.
Yes, he can, I'm sure of it.
No way. He won't come. You'll just end up disappointed if you rely on others. Believe me, I know.
What was that all about?
Agreed. So that cutscene actually is one of the bigger plot holes that, if a hopeful remake happens, they definitely have to address. You know, the whole premise of this game is that Claire is looking for her brother Chris. She can't find him. But then she says, "Oh, I'll talk to Leon and Leon will let Chris know where I am." Thought you didn't. I thought you had no way to get to him, you know, so just clearly something they didn't think about, but, you know, you look past some of that stuff. So right now, it's pretty uneventful in the first portions of the game. Not a lot going on, but again, right now it's really just about the atmosphere. At least for me it is. And everybody, when it comes to the classics, everybody has their favorite RE. I mean, there's no wrong answer. You know, and just because this is my favorite doesn't mean that I don't like the other ones. It's just this game is magical for me. There's a lot of little, well, I wouldn't call them little, but there's issues with this game. Like, for example, you can't hit dogs with your rocket launcher, which kind of sucks. I mean, again, I know most people don't use stuff like this when they're playing. And Eddie has always made a point, and he's 100% right. The animations in this game are real stiff, especially when compared to the PS1 REs, you know, which have a lot more jaggies, but the animations are more fluid somehow. And just lore-wise, you know, as we go in further episodes and chapters, I just really love where this game goes. I mean, I definitely think that in the remake, there is plenty of fat that they can trim off this game. And there's a lot of issues with backtracking and not knowing that you don't have access to something just randomly taken away from you, stuff like that. But I don't know, man. It captured my heart, you know?
Please deposit any metallic items you have in the security box.
I think this might work. No. I did it wrong. There's a way to make that happen somehow. It's a little trick to not make these upcoming zombies come out of the window. But it's okay. Go ahead and bite me, boys. I have infinite herbage, which Redman and Method Man would love. I apologize for lack of commentary, but right now, number one, I'm not too good at this. But number two, there's not really much going on right now, you know? Just, you know, you're on this island, you meet this guy, Steve, and he seems to be having some sort of crisis with trusting people, and obviously we'll figure out more about that as time goes on. But yeah, don't ever take for granted whichever streamers you like watching how difficult it is to play and talk at the same time. And I can't even imagine if I had a chat. Like, it's tough, man. It's no joke. So see, here's a perfect example. This section here has dogs and can't hit them. That's terrible. That's just really bad. A lot of little things like that that this game definitely needs to fix. Awesome soundtrack. I know there's a code. I need a code for this computer here. I used to remember it, but I no longer do. But it's going to be in this save room. Fun fact about me, I know Eddie doesn't agree. This is my favorite save room theme of all the Resident Evils. So, I always like enjoying it. The little bells that do it for me. I don't know why, but they do. NTC 0394. Love this music, man. So good. Creepy stuff. Yeah. Here's a weirder part of that. Who was recording them and watching that? That's really strange. But or maybe they set it up themselves. I don't know. Alright, if I remember correctly, I'm going to quote one of my favorite streamers, Bakwa Soup, whenever he gets to this cutscene. What do you yell when you get your wiener stuck in an elevator door?
Yeah! Help me!
Steve?
It's not anywhere near as funny when I do it, but whenever he does it, I don't know why, it makes me laugh. One of my favorite lines of dialogue. Steve is suffering. Cool.
That was too close. But I found something, thanks to you. Looks cool, huh?
Oh, I need those. Give them to me.
You gotta be kidding. I found it and I'm keeping it. Fine. Let's make a deal. I'll trade you for something fully automatic. See you around, Claire. Adios.
Hey, wait! Steve!
He's such an idiot. Or at least the way he's written in this game is stupid. The character is actually worthy of a lot of sympathy, but... I believe this is an epic cutscene.
Redfield! How dare you interfere with my operation?
What are you talking about?
You let yourself be captured so you could lead your people to this base!
I have no idea what you're babbling about.
You don't fool me! I am Alfred Ashford, commander of this base.
Oh? You must be one of Umbrella's lower level officers if you're in command of a backwater base like this one.
How dare you! The Ashford family is among the world's first and finest. My grandfather is one of the original founders of Umbrella, Inc. Now tell me, why have you attacked this installation?
Attacked?
Shortly after you arrived, my base was attacked. You must have informed your people of its location.
I still don't follow you. I really don't know anything about that.
Unacceptable! How can you deny it? My base has been destroyed. And thanks to you, the experimental T-virus was released, creating countless zombies and monsters. Tell me, who do you work for? Who sent you? Have it your way.
I'm gonna upload it on YouTube
You're
later.
just a rat in a
you can
cage
watch it.
anyway.
Huh?
I'll be sure to keep
I'm sorry?
you entertained before I dispose of you.
Yeah, I know. I don't care. I'm not professional. Probably going to be doing the first save here pretty soon and call this first chapter a wrap, but we'll see. Reminds me a lot of Dino Crisis, another game that absolutely needs a remaster, or not a remaster, a remake, I'm sorry. But I would love a remaster, I'll tell you. Whoa, never had that happen before. Okay. Deuces, boys. Little pro tip, having the lighter on keeps the bats away. There's a lot of little janky stuff like that. Like you have to do that over and over. I say over and over, but I don't know. There's, like I said earlier, there's a lot of stuff that can trim that would make it a better experience overall. But again, I still love it. There are parts that I dread, but and just things like this, like, you know, you have an infinite rocket launcher and you can't use it because you can't aim up or down with it. And more importantly, you have an enemy that's lower than the trajectory of the rocket, so. Go away. Did that on purpose, one of the luxuries of having infinite herbs. I do that more for OCD than anything else, don't really need it. I'm pretty much looking for a save room at this point. I know I'm pretty close to one I done, so... This upcoming cutscene always freaked me out as a kid. Dude got wrecked, man.
Biohazard contamination detected. Level 3. Emergency shutters will close. All personnel evacuate immediately.
That was close.
I think we're pretty close to the save room here. That could be an insta-kill if you don't get up there quick enough. So, I learned that the hard way. And I think we're at the save room. Perfect. So again, no, the stream wasn't super great. My commentary skills are awful. I hope to get a little better at it, but right now it's pretty slow going game-wise, so maybe things will pick up pretty soon, but it's been fun, and I don't know how often I'll be doing these, but I'm going to try to be as regular as I can with my schedule, but it was a good time. So, all right, you guys take care. and I'll see you next time, Eddie and Omi specifically. All right.